How can we win multiple trading sessions per day inside of Pocket Option by just following a simple 5-second strategy and also following some simple rules when it comes to money management? That's what we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back, everybody. Mark here. Great to see you again. Now, we're going to be doing some live trading right on this video. I'm going to share with you everything: the chart settings, the strategy that we're going to do, and also take you in and show you how you can manage your money for each and every one of the trades that you do inside a Pocket Option. Now, guys, also just wanted to note, I hurt my back about a couple days ago, so I'm not really 100%, but I'm not feeling great, but we're going to go ahead and do this video anyway. No excuses, right? I want to provide a video for all of you, all of my subscribers and all of the viewers out there. So really appreciate you showing up. And let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So we're inside a Pocket Option right now. I have over here $1,000 of real money. Here's my demo, and here's my real account right here. So $1,000. Now, the first thing before I start trading inside a Pocket Option, I make sure to have my time frame and my expiry set up correctly. So over here on the chart settings, make sure you're on the regular candlesticks and you have the 30-second time frame selected right here. And then over here on the right, on the top right, make sure you see the little clock icon next to where it says time. Click right here inside the box and make sure S5 is selected. Now, if you don't see that S5 or you're unable to select a 5-second expiry, you must make sure that you're working with an OTC market or an OTC asset over here on the currencies. So it has to be OTC. Now, OTC, you can find OTC on cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks. I mean, all of these have the simulated data OTC. So just select one. I'd recommend selecting one of the top ones here just to make sure you're getting the highest payout as possible. And the highest right now is 92%. So let's go ahead and make sure that we have a chart selected here. There we go. AUD USD, OTC, perfect. So I have my expiry set to 5 seconds. And the next step is to make sure that we are following some type of money management. And we do that using the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. Now, this is a highly advanced trade manager with mathematical calculations that allows you to win even if you have losses. This is available to all of the members inside of our private VIP group. I've got a link down in the description of this video, and also the comments. I will leave a link for you guys if you want to know more about that. So here we are. And so the first thing I must do is set my initial capital to 1,000. The next step is to set your risk level. You know, you may have a strategy that has a pretty good win rate, or maybe you're a new trader and you want to be a little bit more conservative. The trade manager will fit every single situation and every style of trader at every experience level. And that's what's great about this. So the total trades here, I'm going to set this to 10 today. And for win trades, I'm going to set this to 2. So that means I must win 2 out of 10 trades in order for these, in order for this session to be profitable. So over here on the trade amount, you can see over here on the left, the trade manager gives me the trade amounts. So I don't have to figure out what those trade amounts are. This is all automatic through a very sophisticated algorithm that's behind this trade manager that provides all of these numbers for us. So it takes out the guesswork, which is just awesome. And so the first trade amount is 684. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good. Let's go back over to Pocket Option, 684. Great. Now, before we start trading, we want to make sure that the price or the chart meets the trading criteria that we're looking for. So each one of these candlesticks represents 30 seconds. And the strategy that we're doing is the Fast 5 strategy. So after the first 5 seconds of that 30-second candle, we enter a trade. So for an example, you're at 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, 26. And as soon as you see that 25-second mark, here's an example, 28, 27, 26, 25. Look at that. What's the color of the candle when it reaches the 25-second mark? Is it green? If it is, you take a buy. If it's red, you take a sell. But you stay out of the chart, you stay out of the market if it's indecisive. So if it's flipping back and forth between red or green, you stay out. Or maybe it's just a little pancake candle and the price is really not moving in any direction, then you stay out, you can wait or change the chart, which is what I would do. Okay? And this generally has around, 50% win rate. It's a very decent strategy, great for beginners. Also, if you've got a short attention span, you like to see those profits and like to take trades much quicker, then this is going to be for you. So let's see what we got here. Okay, looks pretty good, but we're kind of going sideways here. So what I'm going to do, guys, is switch the chart. Let's find something else that we can work with. Okay, lots of movement here. We've had a nice run up here. Look at that. We were kind of going down here, had a downward trend, and then we've rallied up. And let's just zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, guys, man, I don't know what happened. I was in a chair and I got up from the chair and the top part of my back just locked up. And it really just put me out of commission for a few days. So I've been just kind of like, it's hard to move my head a little bit, but we're gonna make the video for you guys. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. Gotta put some content out there on YouTube. So, okay, so this looks pretty good. Looks like it may be trying to break down again. Now at that 25-second mark, do you see that? The candle was very indecisive. It was just like a pancake. It wasn't moving at all. And those are setups that I'm going to skip. I'm going to change the chart or just wait for the next candle. Let's give this chart one more chance here and let's see what this next candle is going to be. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enter. And I've entered because this is a fairly healthy size bodied candle. Now it looks like that was a loss, but it's okay if you have a loss. And let me make sure that I have my volume turned up here on my computer so I can hear everything. But now if you do have a loss, what do? One thing that you don't do is you don't panic, because generally this is about a 50-60% win rate. You do have a chance of losing a trade, but your chances of losing the entire trading session are very, very low. And I'll explain to you what a trading session actually is. If I were to trade for the very first time, or if I'm new to Pocket Option, I would trade in sessions. That's how, we've designed the trade manager. So that's how it's built. So that trade that we just lost, I will go ahead and mark that with an L. And then the trade manager will give me the amount for the next trade, which is 1268. Great. So that looks pretty good. I want to lose my voice here. It's just been really tough the last few days, guys, for me. I mean, it's been hard to talk and just kind of, getting through it here, waiting to heal and feel better. And let's find a chart, our new chart. This looks like it's moving pretty good. And so we got 4 more seconds to go on this candle. All right, so here's the new one. Let's keep an eye on it. 26, 25, yeah. It looks a little bit indecisive there at the 25-second mark. So I will go ahead and just wait on that. And a lot of you guys have been following the Fast 5 strategy and you love it. And that's great. And you share with me your results. Even some of you are not even members of the private group. And that's great. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, but you are, you're watching my videos, you're practicing the strategy. And if you haven't tried it yet, I would highly suggest to try it. You may be surprised. So let's go ahead and change the chart here. Kind of jumping around. Yeah, almost did make a video today, guys. Almost didn't make the video. I was just like, yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. So there we go, 28, 26. Oh, that was not a good entry, guys. Yeah, okay, we won that, but that doesn't mean like it was a good trade, right? It was a decent trade, but it wasn't an ideal entry because it was indecisive when I entered. But let's go over here and just enter a win. The next trade amount is 304. I mean, I'll take it, right? A win's a win. And I think when I'm recording these videos, sometimes I'll get in a little bit more of a hurry or I'll try to get more trades in, compared to if I was just trading by myself and I was not recording a video, then I would probably take more time. And okay, so same thing. Look at that. It doesn't know where it wants to go, up or down. Now it does. Look at that. Now it's moving. But it's, it was around 18 seconds. So that doesn't meet the entry criteria. It must be at the 25-second mark. So here's another new candle. 28, 27, 26. Let's go ahead and enter. And so we got another win. Let's go back over here to the trade manager. Okay, now this session is completed. So at the beginning of the video, I talked about how to win every trading session that you do inside a Pocket Option by using the trade manager. You've got to have, if you don't have the trade manager, at least have some type of money management. I don't recommend Martingale because you could easily blow your account after 5 or 6 losses in a row. So just be careful with that. But with the trade manager, once we meet the win trades that we have selected over here in the options, which for us, this is 2. And that means that we must only win 2 trades. That's it. And once that happens, we can reset the trade manager. We can add another session counter or another session that has been completed with the session counter. And then we go over to Pocket Option. We look at our new balance, which is 1,558. And we enter that in. Now what starts happening is the compound effect. So the higher your initial capital gets, the higher your trade amounts get, the more money you make at the end of the day. So that's what it's all about. So we're utilizing that growing capital inside a Pocket Option. And, we're leveraging that to make more cash, more capital. Now, guys, this is Trade Manager version 2. Version 3 has been in the works for almost over 4 months now. And it is set to be released on May 7th. Trade Manager version 3. This is going to be announced. And this has already been announced, but it's going to actually be released on May 7th. Version 3 delivers way more advanced risk control, smarter trade tracking, a brand new optimization tools to help you stay disciplined to maximize your profits with your binary options trading. There's faster performance, a smoother interface. It's built to protect your capital and give you the total control that you need for every trading session that you do. So guys, May 7th is a big day for me, big day for this channel, and a big day for the group. And a lot of you ask me, Mark, if I'm part of the group already, do I get the new version? Yes, you get the new version at no additional cost. But I do want to put out there that when the new version 3.0, when this is released, there's going to be a little bit of a price increase when joining the group. Right now, I would say it's very, very affordable. It's a one-time lifetime fee, very affordable to get in. But when the new Trade Manager is released, version 3, there will be a price increase. So just want to put that out there. If you guys want to lock in and get in now, once you get in, all the updates and all the upgrades are free. Okay, just want to put that out there. Let's go ahead and take on another trading session. So the first trade amount is 687. Yeah, I think I'm going to go lay down after this, guys. Had better days. I tell you that right now. I've had much better days. All right, here's the new candle. 29, 28. Okay, it's pushing up a little bit. 26. All right, let's go ahead and take it. Oh, a little bit of a rejection there, but that was really, really close, guys. Really, really close. It's nice to win the first trade on these sessions. Doesn't always happen, but that's okay. Don't sweat it. Just keep on moving and keep on trading. That's all you guys have to do. Just stay focused. Next trade amount is 1275. Great. It's not really moving as fast as I want. Okay, this looks pretty decent. Some long wicks in here, but let's go ahead and trade. Use this. So this is kind of my go-to strategy. And everybody has kind of a go-to strategy, right? It takes very little thought. It's not stressful. I don't have to wait very long to enter trades. And so it's just kind of like the best of all worlds, right? There we go. A little early on that. And if we have multiple losses here, that's not really necessarily a bad thing. That just shows you the power of the trade manager. And, I can just take these trades, take these losses, take the wins, and do all of that and still talk at the same time, just to let you, it just shows how simple the strategy is. 23.29. Great. And let me just, okay, here we go. Ooh, I missed that little pump right there, but it looks we got the second pump on that right at the 25-second mark. That was quick. Let's go back over to the trade manager, mark this as a win. Now look, the next trade amount is smaller. You see that? 639. So now we're back down in the sixes. This might continue to go up. It's very active right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a little pump there. A little bit of rejection, but we just need a little bit more, but we didn't really get that. Let's mark this with an L, 1333. And you can see that this trade amount here, 1333, is actually smaller here than the 2329. So pretty good deal. And let's go ahead and wait here. We've already crossed that 25-second mark. So we'll just go ahead and hang out. And we got about 10 more seconds to go. Here we go. 29, 28, 27, 26. Okay, we got a little pump, but we're not in the clear, guys. One more second. There it is. Beautiful. Let's come back over here, mark this with a W. The trading session's completed. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So I would not look at each trade like individually. So if you lose a trade, you're like, oh, okay, I had a loss. This doesn't work, right? I'll try a different strategy. Or maybe if you have like 2 or 3 losses in a row, you may look at it and go, well, this strategy is not working, right? And that's not necessarily true, because I think no matter what strategy you use, there's going to be some losses sometime in some areas, right? You could have multiple wins. We just had a girl the other day, I think she had like 12 wins in a row or something like that with the Fast 5 strategy. And I've done that as well. But there could be times when you have 4 losses in a row or 5 losses in a row. Surprisingly, that could happen. But when you have the proper money management in place and you're using something like the trade manager, it's a lot less stressful because you have the exact numbers that you need to enter inside a pocket option, they're laid out right here for you. You don't have to grab the calculator like this. I don't know, where is that calculator? You don't have to grab the calculator and do all the math, right? Oh, I entered $10, now I enter 20, right? If you've lost 10, now you're trading with 20. And if you've lost 20, now you're trading with 60. Those amounts are way too high. So doubling up is not necessarily the answer to staying profitable with pocket option. You don't have to multiply and keep tripling or doubling every single trade after every loss. You only enter the numbers here that the trade manager gives you when this happens. Let the algorithm figure it out. Okay, you guys focus on the trading and let the trade manager and the algorithm and the calculations figure everything out for you. Okay, so, and you guys, a lot of you are asking, how can you get a hold of the trade manager? And the way to do that is to come over here and join the Wealth Warriors Alliance. Now, this is nothing scary. Don't want to freak you guys out. This is right now it's very affordable and it's a one-time fee. That's it. And it's lifetime. This is not a subscription, guys. This is not something that's going to surprise you every single month. You know, it's just a one-time thing, and most of our members make that back within the first day or two. You'll get access to all of the cutting-edge trading tools and spreadsheets and everything that we have inside of the group, as well as hours of exclusive video training. So if you like the videos on YouTube, you're going to love the videos inside of the private members area. There's a lot of strategies inside of this group that are not even available on my YouTube channel or even available on YouTube. It's all within the private area. And we have, this number is a little bit outdated, but you know, we now have almost 1,400 active members inside of the group. We've got ongoing member support. It's a positive environment. It's not a one-way conversation, guys. It's not something like a live news feed where, you know, you can just read it and not communicate or interact with it. That's not what this is. This is two-way communication. The members are speaking to other members and chatting with other members. It's a very open type of form, and it's all on Telegram. So, you know, most of you guys have a Telegram. If you don't, it's very easy to get a Telegram account. You just need a phone number and you guys are all set to go. But it's a learning environment. And just as of recently, we've added a new channel called the Strategy Vault. Now, what this is a channel where you have traders that are a little bit more experienced, okay? They've been trading with pocket option for a little bit longer, and they have found strategies that are working great, okay? It's helping them stay consistent. And what they do is, you know, the channel is open, so they can post their strategy inside of the Strategy Vault with all the chart settings, with all the indicator settings and everything. And they're also there to answer any questions that you guys have. Okay. So, you know, we've had guys post strategies with like an 80-85% win rate, which is just crazy. And when you combine something like that with a trade manager, man, it's like game over. You guys are set. But these are some of the results from some of our members. The withdrawals, we have members compounding their account over several weeks and months. You can do that with the trade manager. We've got some pretty high rollers. You know, I would say they're not all like that. We have members. We just had a member the other day take, what was like $25 and flipped it into over $100. Now that's a big deal for him because, you know, he only had $25. But we also have members with several thousands of dollars in the group, okay, making 4 figures a day, making 5 figures a month. So everything, you know, we have members from all walks of life, okay? So just want to put out there, you know, whatever experience level that you're at in, you get in where you fit in, this is available and open to everybody. Okay, so this is just some of the results here that we've had. But you guys can go down and scroll down below. I'll leave you a link down in the description of this video. But also, if you scroll down to the comments, I will leave a link there at the very top so you guys can go over and just look at the comments and everything, okay? There's no obligation. You guys don't have to buy this right now. I'm not forcing you to buy this, guys. This is totally up to you. Take your time. Trading is risky, okay? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, most people lose money, right? And so there is no 100% win rate. There is no 100% strategy. And that's why we've developed the Trade Manager, because you can't win them all. And so if that's the case, if you do have some losses, how do you recoup and recover those losses? And do that in a way where you're not overextending yourself, you're not using too much capital, you're just using the right amount. And that's what the Trade Manager provides to you. It's just enough so you can get out of that trading session profitable and move on to the next session. That's what it's all about. And so that's how it was designed, is to keep you guys consistent and keep everything balanced, because at the end of the day, what we really focus on, especially in the group, is long-term profitability, right? Is having those wins and gaining consistent profits for the long term, guys. That's what it's all about. So you guys can go over there and check that out whenever you want. Okay, so that's the Fast 5 strategy. That's how I use it on this video. And so try it out. I wish you all the best of success, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Take care.